morning, everyone. Good morning. And thank you very much for joining us here at the Mazda stand this morning. These are really exciting times for Mazda. Now, we have to admit, over the past few years, we've seen some very dark times at this company. But we've also seen some very wonderful times. And I'm proud to say that things are about as good right now as they've ever been for us. If you judge success by the sort of cars you sell, well, I think you'll all agree if we say that we are now on an unstoppable roll. Whether it's the Mazda 3, the Mazda 6, or the CX5, I'm confident enough to say that they are the best cars in their respective segments, bar none. And they're only going to keep getting better as we bring a slew of updates and all new vehicles to this market. Now, every company has some kind of brand icon, a vehicle that they hold to the highest esteem. For us, of course, that icon is the MX-5 Miata. Now, we virtually reinvented the affordable sports car market back in 1989 when we launched the Miata, and we'll do it again next year when the all-new fourth generation MX-5 hits the showrooms. Here making its North American Auto Show debut, ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 Mazda MX-5 Miata. Great job by the R&D and design teams. Thank you very much, you guys. Thank you very much. But thank you, and thanks to you, I can make bold statements about the quality and likability of our cars because of the awards and recognitions you have given to us. Mazda 3 was just named the highest residual value vehicle in its class by the industry expert ALG. Another leading consumer magazine, and you all know who I'm talking about, just placed us third in the entire industry in expected reliability. And the Environmental Protection Agency says our entire fleet is the most fuel efficient in the North American market. We've won comparison tests, and we've won the hearts and minds of consumers. Our customers are among the youngest in the business, and those same customers awarded the Mazda 6 the J.D. Power Appeal Award because they liked it more than any other midsize sedan. It's also proving out in our sales numbers. Yes, the industry is growing here in North America, but Mazda is growing faster. But why? As always, it comes back to product. That's what makes this business so magical, and that's why we're all here today. The MX-5 isn't the only new vehicle we're here to show you today. So let's get to it. Our Director of North American Design, Derek, come on up.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
Thank you. My name's Derek Jenkins. I'm the Director of Design for North America. I've had the pleasure and honor to be able to work on the all-new MX-5. And this car is significant because of the three prior generation MX-5, this represents probably the biggest evolution or biggest step in the design history of the MX-5. It starts with the face of the car. The face of the car is a lot more dramatic. It's a lot more aggressive than the outgoing model. We've managed to get the front end of the car impossibly low to the ground, especially for a car this size. We've also increased the width of the car, so it gives it a much more planted stance look than the outgoing car. You can see the fender pulls back really dramatic. We've pulled the seating position and the A-pillar a lot farther back, and that gives you that nice balance of a contemporary front end, but with a very classic profile, a very classic proportion. Kept the body side very clean. You can see there's no real hard lines or creases. We really focused on manipulating light and volume to give us a special tension through the car. A lot of power over the rear wheel, really giving the car that driving forward momentum. And then the car has this very dramatic taper to the back of it, again, keeping it dramatic, but absolutely classic. Lastly, we worked really hard to step it up on the interior design. Exteriors flowing into the interior with body color panels, and a lot greater attention to detail and fine finishes, a lot of metallic treatments, but above all else, creating an environment that's great to drive in. Ultimately, it's not a successful MX-5 unless you absolutely want to get in and drive it. The 2016 Mazda MX-5. So, thank you. Thank you. As Jim said a few minutes ago, the magic of this industry is that the products, the cars, the SUVs, they never stop coming. Whether you're talking about completely new products like the MX-5 or just great products that are making them better. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you for the first time the refreshed 2016 Mazda 6. Now, you can take a look at the car out front later, but if you look up at the screen behind me, you'll see a couple of the key changes. For starters, we've redone the entire front fascia. I know it seems crazy because the car's already beautiful, right? But we went through and refreshed the front end. We simplified it. We again improved the stance of the vehicle. We've made our signature grille shape even more defined and more three-dimensional with greater attention to detail. We've gone farther with the lighting signature, so this is a lot more defined and a lot more powerful, and it keeps it in line with the rest of the products in our segment. If you take a look at the interior of the car, we've also made a big, big step forward, of course, taillights as well. If you look at the interior of the car, that's where the big, big changes happen. The Mazda 6 already had a very, very nice IP instrument panel, but we've just gone through and brought it in line with the rest of our products. And again, a much more powerful center console and nicer treatment to the materials, the finishes, and the fine quality elements. You know, we launched the third generation Mazda 6 only 2 years ago, so no one would say you weren't paying attention if you didn't expect a facelift already, especially given so that the Mazda 6 won the J.D. Power's Appeal Award, and this is an award given by the customers rating their overall satisfaction with their vehicle. But we took a car that's already top of its game, that's already the very, very best in the segment, and we've made it even better. And so what sort of company does that? I'll tell you, it's a company that doesn't stand still. It's a company that doesn't think that good enough is anywhere good enough. Actually makes my job quite difficult, but that's another point. But that's not all we're here to talk about, because the new car market has never been more competitive, because there has never been better cars and SUVs to choose from. So we didn't just stop by refreshing the Mazda 6. Since we launched it, the CX-5 has immediately become our best-selling vehicle globally. We will sell more than 350,000 units around the world this year. So how do you keep a car at the top of its game? Simple. You keep it fresh, you keep updating it, and you keep making it better before the customers are even asking for it. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the refreshed Mazda CX-5. Again, you can see the car out in the front of the stand a little bit later, but if you take a look at the screen, a similar approach to Mazda 6. We came through and tightened up the front end, put the focus and energy on updating the grille area, updating the signature, bringing it in line with the other products, and adding a little bit more premium quality and sophistication, highlighting the lighting signature and making that a little bit stronger. We've also updated our complete wheel program for the car. And then again, another big story is on the interior of the car. Focus on materials, stronger center console, really elevating Mazda's interior game. So the new MX-5, the world's best-selling two-seat roadster, the new Mazda 6, the highest-rated mid-size sedan, the new CX-5, the second best-selling vehicle we offer globally. That's a lot of new vehicles for any manufacturer. And that's an unthinkable amount of vehicles for a company the size of Mazda. But we're not done yet, guys. Let me step off stage and turn the microphone over to the big boss here from Hiroshima, Japan, Masamichi Kogai-san. Kogai-san?
Thank you, Jenkins-san. Good morning. Thank you all for coming to the Mazda stand. We are proud to be here in LA to show you the evolution of our new generation product lineup. From the iconic MX-5 Miata to the brand new CX3, we now have a broader range of models that will appeal to even more customers. Over the last few years, we have launched 3 all-new models, the CX5, Mazda 6, and Mazda 3. Each has been a hit wherever they are sold, mainly for 2 reasons: Skyactiv technology and Kodo design. Thanks to these new models, we are forecasting further business growth this fiscal year. This year, we add 2 more new models to our lineup. One is the new Mazda 2. It was launched in Japan in September and is now being rolled out to other markets around the world. And the other is this, the all-new Mazda MX-5. Our motto for the development of this 4th generation MX-5 was innovate in order to preserve. What we preserved was the intention of the original model, the pure driving fun of the lightweight sports car. In addition to these new models, we are evolving our lineup by updating current models with our latest technology and thinking. The CX5 and Mazda 6 feature updates in Kodo design, both inside and out. They adopt a Mazda Connect infotainment system and latest iActive Sense, active safety systems. Finally, we are excited to introduce a complete new model to our lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you for the first time the Mazda CX3.
The all-new 2016 CX3.
Thank you. The CX3 will appeal to many customers thanks to its stylish design, clever packaging, and all-wheel drive capability, and our new generation 2.0-liter gasoline and 1.5-liter diesel engines provide linear and responsible performance. Around the world, the compact SUV segment is growing. Sales on the CX3 start next spring, and we believe it will soon become one of our core products and make a big contribution of our future business growth. We will continue to evolve our new generation products. We hope that these products will enrich people's lives and help build a strong and lasting bond between Mazda and our customers. Please stay tuned to Mazda. Thank you all for very much.